So, these days, many of us are concerned in some way about security. From everyday crime to terrorism, border security and international conflict. From natural disasters to energy security and the reliability of the modern services our society relies on. From food security and the reliability of food production and distribution to cyber and digital security or data protection. Basically, everyone is looking to be safe. However, some people may not be aware that security is something that changes continuously. This means that if we want to be ready to face security challenges, we need to be well informed about the security threats and their possible solutions. Security research can provide us with the right tools and information to make the world a safer place. The synergy between civil society organizations and security research can empower people to deal with security problems. This is the reason why the SecurePart project has been created. What does SecurePart do? SecurePart aims to increase the involvement of a wider range of civil society organizations in security research. It's important that citizens' views are heard and taken into account. Therefore, CSOs have to be involved in security research in order to ensure better results. This way, the research will have a positive impact on citizens' lives. So, let's see the following examples. This is Helen. She works for the Toxicity Association. Helen is known to be very concerned with the nanomaterials used to make the new products she buys. Have you ever thought how their work and security research could have a positive impact on society? She could explain what nanotechnology is to citizens, and she could also be involved in projects related to nanotechnologies in order to ensure the citizens' voice is heard by researchers. Since we're talking about technology, isn't digital security a kind of security too? Yes, it is. Ask Catherine, mother of 3 children, who is concerned about them playing on the internet and sharing stuff in social networks. In addition, Catherine leads a foundation for children's protection on the internet. And if she was aware of the European project that's researching new high-tech security for children, she could disseminate the tools the project develops to help parents to protect their children. Also interested in this digital security, we have Bill, a member of an ethics foundation on data protection. The primary function of the foundation is to ensure that the rights of citizens on data protection are met. Bill is not aware that there's a research project that's developing a biometric and remote identification device to be implemented in all the airports in order to prevent terrorist attacks. Therefore, Bill should be involved in European research discussions about ethics in order to give his expert opinion on the subject. At the same time, we have Jane. She's a senior executive who frequently travels by plane for her work. She realizes that security checks are necessary, but resents the time and inconvenience of having to queue up and go through all the scanners and technologies before reaching the gates. Jane has started a pressure group to improve the user experience at airports. Her group, Fly Better, has been asked to contribute to an EU-funded research project looking at the technologies used at border control in airports, with a view to improving the passenger experience. Members of Jane's CSO are being asked to complete a survey to test a number of design options. Unfortunately, at the moment, only 6 countries have involved CSOs in more than 10% of their EU-funded security projects. In other words, around 90% of security projects have no CSO involvement at all. Worse still, 26 of the 46 countries we analysed didn't have any representation of civil society in their EU-funded security projects. That's more than 50%. So, for all of you working in a civil society organisation, let's start an action plan to be involved in security research. Let's develop your European network. We're sure that you have an interest in a field of security research that could have a positive impact on the citizens you represent and all of society. And we're sure that with your expertise and insight, EU security researchers can achieve better results for your stakeholders. Contact us on LinkedIn or Facebook if you have any questions about how to get involved or how to start your action plan. Let's show that Europe works for the people.